Right now from Queen City News.
Welcome into Carolina's own Queen City News now at 5:30. I'm Julian Sador. We start this morning with breaking news that we were the first to bring you on air at 4. First responders sifting through the rubble of what was once a home on Lake Norman. Our Savannah Rudisell was first on scene live near Barber Loop in Mooresville. Savannah, obviously things have slowed down there. How is the neighborhood? Any concerns of safety for the surrounding homes?
Yeah, Julian, authorities have not evacuated any of the neighbors. There are actually still quite a few of them who are still coming out of their homes into their front yards to watch. Some of them say that they were woken up by it and then immediately came back out. Now, we know in addition to Mooresville fire crews and other safety officials, Dominion Energy crews were looking. We want to show you kind of where they were focusing some of their efforts here a little bit earlier this morning. This is the side of the house, kind of close to where the gas meters would be. They were bringing out some of heavy-duty construction equipment as well to try to get some of the rubble away from the side of the house, trying to make sure that they could see if there was any gas. And we know that they had cut the power originally to this home, or what was this home, and then they were able to put it right back on. So they are investigating if there's anything like that as well. Earlier this morning, neighbors said that they had smelled some gas right after they had heard that explosion. But again, as of right now, there is no gas smell in the area. What there is just a lot of debris, not only in the yard, but in the street as well. We want to give you a look of what this scene looked like a little bit earlier here this morning. We were one of the first on the scene here, as we could tell that this home had gone up in a very large explosion and just completely come down. Some of the neighbors say, again, that they had been out here this entire time as they were watching this home just completely crumble. There are very many crews out here. We see people from the Iredell Sheriff's Department. We have seen Troutman Fire Department. We've seen Mooresville Fire Department. There are multiple hazmat crews who are in the area as of right now. Something that you can see, some of the crews that we were showing you earlier in this last half hour are now kind of stalled. They're over in the side yard. They are no longer picking up some of the pieces of the rubble. It's quite dark as to where they are right now, but you can see some of their yellow reflective vests over there. They are standing in the side yard of where they were originally searching. So we're going to continue to learn a little bit more about how they have been searching, what they are continuing to search for, if they know if anyone is unaccounted for, and if they think they may be able to continue searching for them here this morning. Again, authorities have been very focused on their work, haven't been able to come over and give us an update just yet, but as soon as they do, we'll bring it right to you. Reporting live in Mooresville, Savannah Rudisell, Queen City News.